Hello, and here's the Property Week in 5 minutes for you. So straight into a market report from Zoopla this week saying that new listings are down 12% year on year. Probably not a great surprise given everything that's going on at the moment, new listings being down, but actually what it's doing is having an increased push on prices, which are up 4.3%. The highest increase since April 2017. So quite aggressive price increases there due to lack of stock. Looking at the top of that league table, Liverpool sit at the top, not the first league table they've sat at the top out of course recently, but Liverpool going great guns, up 6.3% in terms of pricing year on year. The hot topic of stamp duty continues, and another report this week from Zoopla that's claiming between 36,000 and 105,000 people could miss out on the stamp duty deadline. Now, of course, on Monday coming, we have the debate amongst MPs about the stamp duty. Rumours that I'm hearing are potential for a 4-week extension, but that won't be announced till later down the line, which will avoid another rush of transactions trying to force their way through. So hopefully a bit of sensibility there to allow the pipeline of people that want to obviously achieve that saving will get the opportunity to do so. So great news. Hopefully Monday we'll hear something more about that, fingers crossed. News from the NAEA this week, who claim to be the ones that speak for the industry, but only 25% of estate agents are members of the NAEA. In my opinion, ROPA and all the rest of it and licensing, it can't come soon enough. There's a big push from estate agents, from people within the industry to want this legislation to come through, this licensing. We need to make it harder. We need to set higher standards for estate agents to enter the market and continue to trade in the market. And if you look at the global markets, the places where they're charging the most, the likes of the US, Australia, Dubai, all these guys and girls practicing real estate have to be licensed. We don't, and yet we're charging still anything from 0.5% to 2%, something like that. So you can clearly see the difference there in fees. It's not all to do with licensing, of course, a lot to do with culture, but the point being, countries where there is licensing and it is harder to become and maintain yourself as a real estate agent, they're charging higher fees. Is that because they're seen as a higher grade profession and we're not? Maybe. Property portals back in the news again this week. Zoopla now fighting back. Perhaps it's because of the pending launch of Booming, but Zoopla are now saying they've got a new set of tools that they're saying opens a new world of potential. So big claims from Zoopla. They're going to improve targeting and retargeting is what they're saying this week. So it remains to be seen what those tools are actually going to do for estate agents on the ground. I guess it's good to see portals evolving. It's good to see them taking some initiative, and it'll be interesting to see the likes of Rightmove and On the Market, how they're going to fight back with their initiatives as Zoopla sort of starts that whole process. And also the launch of Booming. I spoke to Michael Bruce this week, and that portal is set to launch. We don't know when it's going to launch, but when it does, I'm sure it's going to be of a big bang. Mental health is very much a subject that I care a lot about. It's not just our industry, of course, it's a global issue that's gathering momentum. Certainly during lockdown, it's getting harder for people. A recent poll that Sarah Edmondson did showed that 75% of agents said they go to work feeling mentally unwell. So it's quite a staggering stat, 3/4 of people feeling unwell mentally going to work in our industry. And even more interesting, 84% of those said that they'd like some education on mental health from their workplace. So employers becoming more responsible and caring more about that side of well-being. So it's a great topic. Look up Sarah Edmondson. I'm sure most of you know Sarah anyway. Hi to Sarah if you're watching. Look Sarah up, get in contact with her. She's doing some great things on the mental health side for our industry. And finally, to end on a light note, as I like to do, this lovely picture of Simon Weil. I'm sure some of you watching will know this man very well, if not the whole world by now. Simon raising £1,000 for the British Heart Foundation, so a great cause. He's doing it himself, he's getting out there. So I tip my hat to him. Well done, Simon, keep doing the good work. Let's see if we can get you to your £1,000 target for the British Heart Foundation. Details of the Just Giving page are below, so please check that out if you get a moment and see what we can do for Simon there. Thank you very much. So I hope you all had a good week. I hope you found it interesting, and we'll see you again soon.